Hassooni is gonna taste the dolma. He loves dolma.
Wow.
Hassooni? Hey guys. 1, 2, 3. Hey guys.
Hi.
Welcome to Saif and Gigi Foods. And today my wife, she's gonna cook dolma. She's gonna show you. Hey guys, welcome to Saif and Gigi Foods. And today my wife, she's gonna cook dolma. She's gonna show you the proper Iraqi dolma with the proper recipes. صح?
Yes.
And he loves dolma. Yes. Hassooni. Hassooni already. He loves dolma.
So the first thing you do is you get some parsley and chop it up very finely. Next is the tomatoes. I used about 5 or 6 tomatoes. Again, I peeled them first and then I chopped them up very finely as well, small squares. So then you want to add around 500 grams of lamb mincemeat. You want to make sure that it has enough fat on it. This will give the dolma a richer taste. I then added 3 green onions. You can add more, but that's all I had in my fridge. So here I add in 3 tablespoons tomato puree and 3 tablespoons pepper puree. Now you add in all your spices. So here I'm using turmeric or kurkum, 7 spices, add some curry. Depending on how flavoursome you like your dolma, you can add the amounts that you want, or you can just follow what I've done. Then you add in some black pepper to give it a little bit of a kick. Then you get some dolma spices, or para dolma. You can find these in any Middle Eastern shops. And season with some salt, however much you want. I didn't measure this part. Then you add in some pomegranate molasses, or it's called dibis rumman. Next I added some olive oil. I add enough so that the hashu or the mixture becomes very juicy. The juicier the better. I added around maybe half a cup of olive oil. Next I added 3 lemons to add to my mixture as well, just to give it a bit of a tangy taste. حامضة dolma حامضة. After you've mixed all the ingredients together, you add in, so here I've used around 2 cups of Egyptian rice. So here are some of the vegetables that I use. So we have some chard or silig, green pepper, aubergine, and some courgette. It depends on what you prefer, what you like. Also, I've used some vine leaves and some onion. To open your onion, so you can stuff it, firstly I boiled it for about 1 or 2 minutes, and then I make an incision in the middle, and it should just come right off. So for the courgette, you cut off the top, and you need one of these tool thingies, which most Arab households should have. So for the aubergine, you do the same thing. You cut off the top and you dig out what's inside so you're able to stuff it. So next, I like to take the stem of the chard, cut it out, and line the bottom of the pan with it. Then I use lamb chops to go on top of the chard. I season just simply with black pepper and salt. I like to add what was left over from the onions as well into the pan. And then I added the broad beans, only half the can, the rest I will add later. Next you need to stuff all your vegetables. Make sure not to overstuff, as when the dolma cooks, the rice normally expands and it will overflow. I like to use toothpicks normally to close all these together, but I didn't have any this time, so I just used the lid of the aubergine and the courgette and turned it around the opposite way and closed it like that. Now that you've stuffed most of your vegetables, you can add the rest of the broad beans. So with the vine leaves, I like to boil them for around 15 to 20 minutes before rolling them. Once you've rolled the vine leaf, make sure to squeeze out any excess liquid. With the chard, I also had a pot of boiling water next to me, and I would dip them for around 10 to 20 seconds. This makes it easier to roll. So next step for the sauce, I like to use half a packet of tamar hind, then boiling water to make sure that all of it melts. Once you've mixed it and it becomes into a saucy paste kind of texture, make sure to take out all the seeds. You can either use a sieve or you can just use a spoon to take them out. To our sauce, I then added 1 tablespoon of tomato puree and 1 tablespoon of pepper puree. Then I added some pomegranate molasses. I added quite a lot. I didn't measure this part. I just kept adding and tasting. Depends how sour you like it. Then add some salt, however much you like, depending on how salty you like it. Just keep tasting and stirring. I then added some olive oil, just a little bit. I added a plate in the pot. This is to make sure that the dolma, when it's boiling, it doesn't move around and mess up the shape. Before adding the sauce, you want to make sure that you cook the dolma on high heat for around 10 to 15 minutes. Once that time is over, you turn down the heat to about medium-low and you add the sauce, just as I'm doing here. You don't need to add all of the sauce, just as long as it covers a bit of the top. You then cover your pot and leave it on for around 1 hour. It should look like this after an hour. Leave the lid off so that the sauce can evaporate and dry up. And you're done! The end result should look like this. Now flip your dolma and enjoy the delicious, juicy flavor.
ما حسن
خطيرة بالله.
نايس.
زين.